Welcome. This is Pat Hudson. The flow you're about to watch was inspired by my teacher and mentor, Wendy Le-Blanc Arbuckle. Based on Philip Beach's book, Muscles and Meridians, the flow is made up of archetypal or primal postures that are common to cultures all around the world. By virtue of the way we form in the womb, the human body is predisposed to being able to perform these postures. It's only through faulty movement, accidents, psychological trauma, and the like that we lose the ability to achieve these postures without tension or effort. This is a short and simple flow that you can use as a daily practice to passively tune your body. As we start, let's go ahead and just start and just get a comfortable stance, wherever that is for you. Try to let go of any of your thoughts about right or wrong positioning. Just be in your body. Try to feel it. Try to experience your body's unique adaptation to the positions, okay? We're not trying to be a certain thing, all right? So let go of it. Just be soft. So start by imagining your feet in a balanced footprint in the sand, just creating a balanced footprint in the sand. Notice your knees. Try to be soft in your knees. Your shoulders are soft. Your eyes are soft. Your throat. Allow an inhale from a very deep place. As you exhale, just let your back melt. Your shoulder blades melt. Your tail just melts under, down into your heels. Allow the inhale. And let the exhale just waterfall down your back, soft. Notice if you're gripping anywhere and let go. Another nice, full, gentle breath. And follow your next exhale by melting your front ribs, allowing your head to just nod forward and just start folding forward. Just go as far as you can stay soft. Keeping soft knees, heavy tail, heavy head. When you're ready to inhale, just unfold. No tension. Just follow your body's wisdom. Melt at the ribs, exhaling. Let your shoulders just be. Again, soft knees, heavy tail. Feel your relationship to gravity. Inhale as you unfold. And melt, fold. This time as we arrive towards the bottom, we're going to fold our knees and we're going to sit into our squat position. Now this is a place where some of us are going to need a prop, and it's good. We want to find a place that we can release into the posture. It's different for each of our bodies, just depending on our movement history or just the way we were born. So some of us may want to put a block under our sits bones. Some of us need a smaller prop under our heels. Just find a place where you can relax into the posture. Notice your breath. Notice how your soft belly opens your back with your breath. How do your feet relate to your legs? There's no right or wrong place for your arms, just be. Notice the softening of your ribs with your inhale. On our next exhale, we're going to go forward onto all fours. And keep your toes curled under the way they were in squat. Feel free to widen or narrow your stance, whatever you need to be comfortable. So take another breath. As you breathe in, let your ribs just melt down to the mat. Allow your tail and your head to go up as they naturally will in this position. Feel the way gravity encourages the melting of the ribs. As you exhale, curl. Notice the way your head and your tail will curl down as your ribs lift towards the ceiling. No tension, doesn't matter how far you go. Just feel your spine, notice your relationship with gravity. Inhale when you're ready and just allow the melting. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure that you're just leaving them soft. And one more time we curl. Release. We're going to bring our hands into a V just to support our heads, and then we'll get into drink of water position. Now this may be a place that you need a prop, so feel free to just grab it. Try to relax your pelvis, relax your tail down to the ground. Full breaths, feeling your low back open with your inhale. Relax. Just notice the interrelationships of your body. We're trying to condition the relationship of the legs to the spine. See if you can notice that. Now open your eyes and look at the mat in front of you. Let your eyes travel forward, your body's following your eyes across the floor, and we're going to come up into toe sit. We want the widest part of our foot, the balls of our feet, to be in contact with the ground. So some of us may need some props. When you put your prop in, try to put it under your foot so that the balls of your feet are in contact with the prop, and then the prop becomes the ground. We don't want to get into a position where the toes are in pain. We're just trying to feel the widening and spreading out of the balls of our feet. Allow your breath, and as you exhale, let that waterfall go down your back, melting your tail down to the earth. Your eyes are still soft, your throat is open. How do the arches of your feet relate to the rest of your legs? How does the melting of your tail relate to the softening of your shoulders? Just one more breath. And as we exhale, we'll go into hero. So in hero, the tops of our feet are on the ground. For some people, you might want to put a pillow under your ankles if your ankles feel uncomfortable. If you have knee issues, then you might want to have a pillow between your thighs and your calves. It doesn't matter where your feet are, just wherever it feels comfortable for you. You can form a little cup for your sit bones, You can put them directly under you, whatever works. So once you're in that position, allow your breath, allow the melting of the tail. We're trying to experience our body as one whole organism instead of a bunch of pieces and parts that are stacked up in a certain order. Every movement involves your entire body. Try to sense that. Try to notice how your breath opens your pelvis. Try to notice how your soft eyes relate to your shoulders. On your next exhale, we'll bring our right foot forward in cowboy. So this is a place where some of us might want to have something under one of our sit bones so that we can release. Just find the place for you where you can just feel the organic nature of the posture. Feel your soft belly as it opens with your breath. In your own personal practice, you can stay in any of these positions as long as feels right to you. And that's what we want to get to, where we can rest in each of these postures. On our next exhale, we'll switch to the other side. Arms wherever you want them. Feel free to move around and experiment with different props, whatever you need to release. We're trying to release into gravity. Your belly opens, your back opens. And then we melt with the exhale. On our next exhale, we'll go back into our hero just briefly. And then we'll go onto the side into a Z-sit position. Some of us may need a prop under one of our sit bones. And it's just so individual. You could either need the prop under one of your high sit bones. It could be under the one that's pressed more into the mat. Could be that you need your knee lifted. So just find what's comfortable. Feel free to try different props until you find one that feels right for you. Good. So we don't want to be struggling anywhere, right? So just be comfortable. A nice full breath. Just allow the breath. And then just melt with your exhale. And just notice. Just notice what your body is feeling. How can we melt into gravity? How can we soften? And before we leave this position, we'll just bring up our arm if you want to, and then we'll use our spine and do a little side bend to the side. And release, and then we'll go just briefly into hero so that we can then go to the other side. Just notice how each of your sides are different. Feel the arches of your feet. How do they relate to your pelvic floor? On your inhale, how does your pelvic floor relate to your inner ear? Let your tail relax. And before we leave this one, we'll bring up one arm and we'll do a spinal curve to the side. Melt in this position. Keep your eyes soft. And we'll release. Next we'll go into half lotus. We'll bring our back leg forward. And we're going to try to put our foot into the crease of our hip. For a lot of us, that's not going to be a comfortable position. And so feel free to get it in front, one foot in front. It may be that your body needs to be farther out. A lot of us need to have something pulled under our sits bones so that we can sit comfortably in that position. So just do what you need. Put your arms wherever you feel comfortable. Your eyes are just soft looking forward. Your throat is soft. Your exhale allows your back to melt down into the ground. One more soft inhale. And as we exhale, we'll change feet. You may notice differences between one side and the other. Just notice it. Just learn from it. Remember, we're trying to retune our body to do the positions that are natural to us by virtue of the way we form in the womb. Breathe and soften. On our next exhale, we'll unfold and we'll take our feet forward into long sit. So just decide how you feel in this position. Would you be more comfortable with your knees slightly bent? Would you be more comfortable sitting up on a bolster or a block? Maybe you just need something tucked in to help your pelvis be up. And once you feel like you can release into that position, just start noticing your breath. Notice the way when you exhale, you can feel the melting and softening of your ribs. With just enough effort to hold your long sit. One more breath. And as we exhale, we'll take our legs under us and we'll go into child's pose. Feel free in child's pose to have your knees as far apart as you like. If you need something under your forehead, please put it there. If you need a pillow between your thighs and your legs, put it there. And then, yes, we'll have our arms behind us and try to just relax. This is a beautiful place to feel your breath. Let your belly be open. Feel your low back as it releases in this position. Let your shoulders completely melt down towards the ground. Stay as long as you like in this position. When you're ready, we'll reach our right arm forward. We'll take our left arm, and on our exhale, we'll spiral towards the right so that our left arm goes under our right arm. See if you can let your shoulders just melt down. Feel the natural spiral of your spine. Your tail releasing down encourages the upward twist of your spine. Melt and try to release into your spiral. Inhale, unfurl. And exhale, spiral in the other direction. Melt both shoulders. Let your belly open. Let your tail relax down. Inhale, unfold. We'll get back into child's pose with our arms just wherever you want them to be. Side, front, back. Now open your eyes and look at the mat in front of you. Starting with our eyes near, we're going to start traveling our eyes slowly across the mat, across the floor, allowing our bodies to just organically follow our eyes. Let them travel as far across the ceiling as you like. Be soft, don't force. Now our eyes go back the way they came. Across the ceiling, down the wall, across the floor. And again, eyes near to far. And far to near. And again, near to far. And far to near. And let your eyes lead you into hero. So those are the primal postures, and we will finish by practicing what Philip Beach calls erectorcises, and that's merely standing without using your hands. And there are a lot of different ways we can do that. We'll start with going to cowboy and then stepping forward. Okay, whenever you're ready, just bring your foot into cowboy, you'll stand and then up. It's our left leg, so come up, put your other foot forward, press into the ground and up. Wonderful. All right. Great. Okay, here we go. Squat up. Yeah. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for watching today. When you're doing these postures, you can do them slowly like we did today, or you can do them more quickly if you need to. If you don't do anything else in the course of your day, at least spend more time on the floor. Just the simple act of getting up and down off of the floor is going to keep you more attuned for your daily life. Thank you, and I hope to see you again.